guys, what's up? It's Matt Hale with Operation Awesome Life, and I want to shoot a video today to talk to you guys about how to lose weight quick and get incredible intermittent fasting results. Okay, so probably about 3 years ago, something like that, I started hearing about the concept of intermittent fasting. And it really piqued my interest to hear someone talking about something called fasting, because all I'd ever heard in the past was fasting meant you didn't eat. But I kept seeing people get really great results with it, specifically losing weight, losing fat, and getting some really awesome, quick results losing fat using this intermittent fasting diet. And so I began researching it, watching YouTube videos, seeing people's results that they were getting with it. And it really started to make me question what I had been doing for more than 15 years, which was following a typical bodybuilding style diet, which is eating 5 to 8 meals a day, usually about 6 meals per day, but a lot of meals, squirrel-sized, tiny little meals every day, and lots of prep work. Just lots of preparing, lots of work to follow a diet. And quite honestly, I had just gotten kind of tired of it, to be honest with you. I really was just over preparing that many meals per day, and just really tired of eating that style of a diet. But I still wanted to get good results with my fitness, and I always do. That's a real huge passion of mine. If you haven't already seen the blog post, make sure to go to operationawesomelife.com and check out the blog post, or I'll leave a link below here so you guys can see it. I'm hoping to give you guys as much value from that blog post as possible. It's over 3,000 words talking about my experience with intermittent fasting and how you guys can receive some pretty awesome benefits from it. But to go back to my story, I found this diet and I thought, let's give it a shot. So in about 2013, I went ahead and tried it out, and I basically I kept it super simple, and the only thing I tracked was my calories, and I ate 2 meals per day, and I also had coffee in the morning. Now, I didn't follow it strict at all the first time around. I basically, and this is kind of funny, but I basically had Chick-fil-A almost every day for lunch. My wife and I were really busy at the time, starting our online business, and that was pretty much all I could fit in, was going and grabbing some fast food. And I justified that it wasn't McDonald's or Burger King. At least I was getting somewhat better quality, but it's not something that I would suggest people eat that way. But I will say that for me, I still got awesome results. So I was eating fast food a lot of the time. With my coffee, I actually was technically breaking my fast, because I was putting pumps of mocha from Starbucks into my coffee in the morning, and I was having that prior to breaking my fast, which was supposed to be at 12 o'clock back then. So anyways, I was having my Starbucks coffee in the morning, about 100 calories with the sugar from the mocha. Then I was working out, and then after that, I would go to Chick-fil-A with my wife, grab some lunch, and then I wouldn't eat again until probably, I think I was eating at about 5 o'clock p.m. So at about 5 o'clock p.m., I was having my second meal, which wasn't that healthy either. If you see my blog post, you'll see more details about exactly what I was eating. But lo and behold, I was able to lose, I think, about 18 pounds in, I think it was like a 2 to 3 month period. I don't have exact dates, but it wasn't very long. I was able to lose about 18 pounds of fat, and I actually got pretty lean. At my lowest, I went from 175 to 157, and at my lowest, I believe I was at about 8% body fat. I still wanted to get lower because my abs were not etched out at that point. But I was able to get those really good results at not even being that strict with my diet. So fast forward after that, I actually fell off the wagon, so to speak. I got down to really, really low numbers. I got down to about 8%, I don't know, 8 to 10, I didn't check it, pretty lean. Then in 157, but I got to the point where I couldn't lose any more weight. And so I began to kind of get nervous. I'm like, well, I guess I'll drop my calories more. I guess I won't eat as much, do more exercise, more cardio, more time in the gym. And it didn't really seem to matter what I did at that point. I could not lose those extra pounds, that extra layer to get really, really lean like I wanted to. And so what I ended up doing after all of that was I decided, okay, I need to reset my metabolism. And so what I decided to do is up my calories. I'd heard that that's a good thing to do. And so I upped my calories to roughly 2,200, but to be honest with you, I wasn't counting my calories at all. They were probably anywhere in the neighborhood of 2,200 to 2,600 a day. And I really was just not keeping track. I kind of burned myself out, didn't want to keep track anymore. And I basically just ate whatever I wanted to. And at first it was really good. I was starting to gain back some of the muscle I had lost through dieting. And so I was like, okay, sweet, keep going with this. It's working. So I kept going, and I actually started gaining fat. And before I knew it, a little bit of fat turned into a lot more fat, and I gained back a lot of weight, pretty much everything I lost on the fasting diet. Okay, so then I decided to make things worse for myself. And so my friend Chris and I decided we want to do a friendly competition among friends, see who could get in the best shape in the quickest amount of time, who could have the quickest transformation, and whoever won a cash prize, and also bragging rights. You know, the loser had to wear a dress and do all kinds of weird things in public, okay? So I really did not want to lose this competition. So with that being said, I decided, I had the brilliant idea that I was too lean coming in compared to my other friends. So I needed to actually gain more fat before the competition started, because I knew it was based on transformation, not on how good you looked at the end. So I proceeded to eat pretty much whatever I wanted. Poor Karen came along with me, and she ate a lot of the same things I did. And over a few weeks only, I gained a lot of fat. And I got, honestly, in probably the worst shape I've been in a really, really long time. So that got me in really bad shape, which escalated into me doing a lot of really crazy tricks to get myself leaner fast, which caused more of a yo-yo effect. I ended up actually winning the competition because I did make more of a transformation than my friends, but I lost the war because at the end of it, I still was in worse competition than I was when I was at that 157 mark. I was in worse shape than when I was at the 157 mark. So that left me kind of discouraged, to be honest with you. And I really just relaxed for a while, and I've been really busy with my business and lots of things, so I just hadn't had the energy to put into my diet and my fitness, and really hadn't taken it too seriously. And not too long ago, I believe on July 25th, I decided I'd had enough, and it was time for me to get serious about this. So it was a few weeks ago. We're coming up on 3 weeks, I think, on Monday that I started this. And so I went back to the intermittent fasting diet, but this time I want to make some changes, some important changes with my diet, and really optimize it more for health and also more for long term. And not only that, but when I do hit my sticking points, what I want to do is I want to be more calculated on how I get through those sticking points so that I don't find myself getting out of shape even worse. But so anyways, my goal is to get in the absolute best shape of my life. Now, if you go to my blog post at operationawesomelife.com, the link will be below. You can see my actual progress over the years. I show you an old picture of myself when I was following more of a bodybuilding style diet. I was able to get in some really good condition back then, but it took a lot of time, a lot of effort. I spent a lot of my waking hours researching and planning out diet and routine. And that was really my life back then. And now I have a lot of things I want to excel in. So I can't spend as much time every day, or I don't want to. So that's why IF, intermittent fasting, is awesome. And that's why I like it, because you can save a lot of time in your preparation, And the diet itself is actually quite easy to follow when you're actually eating the food. You feel much more satisfied, and my blood sugar seems to be much more regulated. I don't have the peaks and the valleys that I used to have eating 6 small meals a day. So I've decided to get started with that again, but I have 10 steps that I'm going to make sure I implement into this diet this time. And I list that on the blog. It talks all about how I'm gonna make sure that I get results this time and I don't rebound back and forth and be on this crazy yo-yo. So anyways, I really want you guys to follow this journey with me, and I'm excited to report my results. I just started a couple weeks ago, and I'm actually, the lowest I've gotten is 167. I started at 175, I believe. So I'm about 8 pounds or so. Actually, I think I started at 176. So I'm about 9 pounds lighter than when I started. Now that being said, unfortunately I had to get some stitches in my back, so I haven't been able to work out for a few weeks, and I won't be able to work out for another at least 3 more weeks. So with that being said, I have lost some muscle, and I will continue to lose some more over the next 3 weeks. So that's going to slow down my results, but that doesn't mean I can't keep working on my diet in the meantime and try my hardest with that. And then once I can work out again, that will really help me speed up my results even further. So anyways, guys, I hope this was beneficial for you, and I really encourage you to check out our blog, and that will give you a lot more details about what I'm going to be doing and my intermittent fasting journey. And if you like this video, please comment and share. I'd really appreciate it. And that's it for now. I'll talk to you guys again soon. Thanks.